Hi, teacher.
Hello. Hola, Dana. Hello, Anna. Anna and Dana. Yes.
Hi, teacher.
Hello.
Hi, teacher.
Please.
How are you, teacher?
So
Hello,
fine.
teacher.
I'm fine. Yeah, that's right. This weekend I went to the county. I was eating chipaguazú, cocido con tortilla, and that's it. Issues like this. But now we are here and we need to continue our class. Can you tell me what page are we? I have to take notes about the classes, but I don't want to do that. I prefer to ask you. Okay, we're on page and lesson number 3.
Hello, teacher.
Hello, man. Last day we you already started lesson number
Hello,
3.
teacher.
Hello.
Page 97.
Okay, yes. Page 97, okay. So on page 91, we already started and we have a case about a pharmacist that maybe killed a waterman. That's the case. We start down in page 91. Page 92, we use the new words there. Page 94, the case continue. You definitely need a good lawyer. Ken's talking with Robert about hiring a good lawyer. And that's it. We need to continue on page 97, words in italics. I want to let you this exercise. This is about understanding the words that are in italics by the context. Beneath, typical, pasture. We did that. Oh, that's a homework for you.
Teacher.
And let's move on page 98. Innocent or guilty? Yes. The case continue. In this case, on the drawing, you can see the judge, the jury, and the lawyer. Okay. Repeat after me, justice.
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 Dua.
Dual.
Jury.
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 Interpret.
Interpret.
Aid.
Aid.
Rescue.
Rescue.
Client.
Client.
Architect.
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 Plumber.
Plumber.
For a living.
For a
Living.
Enforce. Enforce the law. Stand for.
Stand for.
In general.
In general.
Okay, instead of answering the 12 questions about that, we are going to discuss each paragraph and we'll try to understand what the meaning of the new words. For doing that, Dana, please read the first paragraph.
Okay, teacher. Every day for a month, the courtroom was full of people. They had come either to watch or to participate in the legal battle to determine Robert Rich's future. The family and friends of David Lowe went used if the pharmacist had killed David on purpose. They believed he should have to pay for his crime.
Thank you, that's right. So in this first part, we had the word, we have some words. You know what is a courtroom? Every day for a month, the courtroom was full of people. They had come either to watch or to participate in the legal battle to determine, Dana, to determine Robert White's future. Okay, the only word is justice. No problem with that? I don't think so.
No.
Ana Cabrera, please continue. The second paragraph.
Judge Ford was in charge of the courtroom. While the case was being discussed, he had dual responsibilities: to instruct the jury and to interpret points of law. If the jury decided he was guilty, then he would have the additional duty of determining what should happen to Robert.
Thank you so much. Okay, that's right. The judge has dual responsibilities. One of them is to instruct the jury. Look at on the drawing, what is the jury? And to interpret points of law. The Veronica Duarte, please continue. Next paragraph.
Robert and his lawyer, Bill Blake, usually sat at a table near the judge. Bill's job was to aid Robert by defending him against the accusation that he had intended to kill David. If the jury determined he was guilty, Robert should lose his freedom. Will was trying to recuse his client from this danger.
Thank you so much. Any questions about aid, rescue, and client? No?
No.
Jenko, continue, please.
The member of the jury listened carefully to all the facts about the case. Most of them were talking kind of from their jobs to serve on the jury. Among them were an architect who was designing and supervising the building of 2 new elementary schools, and a plumber who was happy to take a break from installing and repairing water pipes. For a few days, they got away from the things they normally did for a living. Serving a jury was a silly duty they didn't enjoy. Judge Ford, Judge Ford insisted on tight security. A police officer was always on duty to enforce the law that prohibited weapons in the courtroom. He also insists on order in the courtroom.
Come on, Diego, what the heck are you doing? You are supposed to read only one paragraph.
Sorry.
But thanks so much. Okay. Let's see on this paragraph. In this paragraph, we are reading and talking about the members of the jury. Okay. The members of the jury listen carefully all the facts about the case. Most of them were taking time off. What is time off?
A break.
Break, taking a break.
Yeah. Okay, and among them were an architect, a plumber, okay? Don't forget that the B is mute in here, is mute. We don't have to pronounce B here. We have to say plumber only, okay? Plumber. Let's see. For a few days, they got away from the things they normally did for a living. Okay, that's right. Violeta, can you tell me, what do you do for a living?
Right now, not that much. I sleep, eat, and do the same thing every day. I don't know. I read, I guess. And my classes.
I don't believe you did that for a living. Juan Perez, what do you do for a living?
Yes, I am programmer. I do apps and websites.
Okay, that's right. Yes,
Yeah.
what do you do for a living? What's your job are the same, okay?
Yes.
What is your work? Yeah. What do you
Yeah.
do? What do you do for a living is the same, okay? For a living, in this case, yeah? What is your job? Sleeping? I don't believe it. Okay, that's it. And the last paragraph. Christian Alvarez, please.
Judge Ford insisted on tight security. A police officer was always on duty to enforce the law that prohibited weapons in the courtroom. He also insisted on order in the court. He wouldn't stand for shouting or other rude behavior. In general, people behaved well. They knew they'd be forced to leave if they didn't.
Okay, that's right. Judge Ford insisted on tight security. A police officer was always on duty to enforce the law. Do you understand by to enforce the law in this case? Natalia, what is to enforce the law?
I don't know, teacher.
I don't believe it. You don't want to talk. Eliane, what do you understand for enforcing the law?
I think it's breaking the law. Oh, I don't know, teacher.
Gloria, to enforce the law.
Sorry, teacher.
Hello.
Perdón, estaba acá peleándome con Lenzo. No estaba prestando atención. Bro.
Teacher, to stand up,
Sorry?
step up.
Step up?
Mhm.
What is that?
To enforce.
Okay, then thank you, Paula. Okay, so the police enforce the law. Okay.
Okay.
Ale?
And I think that in enforce the law means literally that reinforce the security of the courtroom. Can be or not.
Yeah, that's one of the issues that the police do to enforce the law. What was the policeman duty? The policeman duty is to enforce the law. Okay, and stand for. He wouldn't stand for shouting or other rude behavior. What is stand for in this case? I know that stand for means to represent, but in this case is not that. What is to stand for in here?
That he will not take shouting on other rude behavior.
Yeah, that's right.
Permitir.
What?
Ya permitir. Que no permitiría.
Yes. For instance, my wife never ever stand for if she saw me talking with another lady, she didn't stand for that. Yeah, I can't do that. It's forbidden for me. Yeah, that's an example of stand for. Let's use the new words about and on page number 100, the jury's decision. We have 8 conversations. Juan Paredes and Veronica Duarte, number 1, please. These conversations are using our new words. Go ahead.
Yes. Could you understand the doctor who spoke in Mr. Wright's defense yesterday?
No, I couldn't. I was glad that the lawyer asked him to interpret all those medical words for us.
Thank you so much. Any questions? Noelia and Cecilia Melgarejo, please. Number 2.
Please explain Mr. Wright's medical problem.
He defined it as a personality problem, not a physical one.
Thank you so much. Personality. Thank you so much. Let's do number 3. Paola Ruiz. Paola está manejando. Rebeca and Violeta.
No, teacher, no estoy manejando, me están llevando. Por leer. They're being really serious.
Yes, it is. We definitely have to consider it when we judge whether it is his guilty or not.
Okay, we judge as a verb, okay? Judge as a noun, judge as a verb. And now number 4, Tamara and Jen and Khadiji Diaz, please. Number 4.
He wasn't a medical doctor, was he?
No, I think he said he was an LLD degree.
What does LLD stand for?
An abbreviation for Doctor of Laws.
Thank you so much, okay? Stand for, in this case, is to represent. Thank you. Let's move to talking about representation. Number 5, Natalia and Marcos Gomez, please.
I wonder why there's a second L in the abbreviation.
I really don't know what that letter represents.
Thank you. Francisco and Vanina, number 6, abundance. It's no use.
Okay. Let's get back to business. Does anyone feel that we have enough information to make a fair judgment?
We have more than enough. In fact, we have enough abundance.
You're right. There is no use continuing this discussion. It's time to decide whether Robert Wright is guilty or not.
Okay, thank you so much. It's no use. You're right. There is no use continuing this discussion. It's time to decide whether Robert Wright is guilty or not. Okay. Number 7, Ale Franco and Gloria Orue, please.
Well, I think it's clear that he's the one who put the drug in the pills, but I don't believe he intended to.
I agree with you. In fact, it should that all of us feel the same way.
Okay, thank you. Ana Catebeke and Darlis, please. Number 8.
Look, the sun is coming up. It's taken us all night to reach a decision.
Are the clouds gone?
Yes, it looks like today we're going to have fair weather.
Okay, thank you so much. Fair weather. Fair weather means clear weather, okay? Fair and clear are the same. And now, if you don't have any questions, please complete the exercise on page 102. Complexion exercise. Reading cue, reading response, individual. Let's start with Veronica Duarte. Number 1, take your time and give me number 1.
The weatherman said that it will be cloudy in the morning, but teacher, I don't know.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But it means an opposite meaning. So if the weather was cloudy in the morning, in the afternoon will be clear. What's another word for clear?
Fair.
Fair.
Fair. The word is fair, Veronica.
Okay,
Fair
thank
and
you,
clear
teacher.
is the same thing. Violeta Pozo, number 2. ASAP, ASAP.
ACP is an abbreviation for as soon as possible.
As soon as possible. Okay, thank you. Rebecca, number 3.
Because the auto manager spoke only French and we spoke only English, someone had to interpret for us.
To interpret for us. Thank you so much. Paula, number 4. You know, Lady Gaga's music that calls Shallow. You know that? Shallow. In that music, shallow has another meaning, but it's the same word, shallow. In this case, shallow means not deep. Ken thinks the water is very shallow here, but Ken thinks the water is very shallow here, but I think, what's another word for think in this case?
Fair.
Judge.
I judge.
Judge, yes, but I judge it to be at least 30 feet deep, okay? So that's right, number 4 is judge. Thanks. Noelia Jimenez, number 5.
There was really a lot to eat at the party. In fact, I've never seen such an abundance of good food before.
Excellent, abundance is number 5. Tamara, number 6.
I'm sure that we won't be allowed to leave early. There's no use asking the captain about it.
Excellent, great. No tengo, aquí no me aparecen todos. Let me check. We are 36 and I don't have all of them. It didn't appear all of them. Diana Lescano, next.
Each one of the 50 states is represented by a star on the U.S. flag.
US flag, okay. The United States has 50 stars.
50.
Yes, each one stands for a state. Yeah. In this case, represented is nice. Thank you. Christian Alvarez, number 8.
The stripes on the U.S. flag stands for the 13 states that were settled first.
Okay, that's right. So the US flag has stripes too. Stripes of the US flag stand for the 13 states that were settled first. Thank you so much. That's right. Now we are going to talk about, after finishing the vocabulary parts, we need to talk about two prefixes, and this. So for doing that, on page 103, we have a dialogue. The test was unfair. Read these dialogues. They contain the negative prefixes and this. Carlos Riveros and Cecilia Delgado, please, number 1, Mike and Carl.
I agreed with the judge. His decision was just.
I don't think so at all.
It was totally unjust. Thank you so much. Dana and Analia, please. Number 2.
There were things on that test that the teacher had never said anything about. I thought it was unfair.
You must have been sick when we discussed those things in class. In my opinion, the test was fair.
Thank you so much. Let's move to number 3. Ana Cateleque with Ana Flecha.
Are all of your employees honest?
I hope so. I fire any employee that I know is dishonest.
Excellent. Ana Cabrera with Analia Escurra.
Mr. Peters didn't seem to be very pleasant when you made that suggestion at the meeting.
I noticed that too, but I don't understand why she was displeased.
Displeased.
Displeased. Okay.
Please, pleased, displeased. Thank you so much. Okay. This and an, okay. And this means not, means opposite. Change the sentence, use the prefix in parentheses. Look at the example. The meeting wasn't necessary, the meeting was unnecessary. Okay, for doing this, I want to see if I can check your assistance. Okay, Vanina, presente. Cristian, presente. Completen, por favor, eso. Natalia, presente. Nicolás. Nicolás Benítez.
Presente, teacher.
Number 1 is for you.
This airplane isn't safe to fly in. This airplane isn't safe to fly in.
This airplane, Nicholas, airplane was, this airplane is unsafe to fly in. Great. Francisco is present. Alana, Ana Paula, Yenko, Rebecca, presente. Rebecca, por favor, number 2.
The airman didn't obey his orders. The airman I don't know how to pronounce that word.
The airman disobeyed his orders. The airman disobeyed his orders. Okay, Hadid is present, Eliana present, Analia present. Rodrigo Espínola. Dana Fadala está. Derlis Fernandez. Derlis, number 4, please.
Okay, teacher. The driver of the truck was not hurt. The driver of the truck was unhurt.
Excellent. Ana Carolina Flecha, number 5.
Alan hasn't been loyal to his employer. Alan
Has been.
Has been disloyal to his employer.
Okay. Matías.
I'm here.
Number
6.
Number 6.
Okay. Bernard is not motivated, is not a motivated math student. Bernard is an unmotivated math student.
Excellent. Alejandro Franco.
Here, teacher.
Please, number 7.
Sam and the coach don't like each other. Sam and the coach dislike each other.
Thank. Dislike is okay. Walter Godoy. Irma. Irma Gómez. Marcos Gómez.
Present, teacher.
Please, number 8.
We tried to reach and but were unsuccessful.
Excellent. Diana Lescano, next.
Number 9, teacher.
Yeah.
Cap Ross is dissatisfied with his assignment.
Captain Rose is
dissatisfied with his assignment.
Yes, dissatisfied with his assignment. Great. Juan Paredes está. Jonathan. Jonathan Peralta. María Pozo está. Pozo. Victoria, number 10, please.
Number 10?
Yes.
Donna and Ken don't agree about who won the game. Donna and Ken disagree about who won the game.
Thank you so much. Liz Rocio?
Present, teacher.
Okay, great. Isidro Vergara?
Present, teacher.
Ana Cabrera, presente. Noelia Jiménez, presente. Verónica Duarte.
Present, teacher.
Okay, great. Matías Talavera.
Presente. Teacher.
¿Sí?
Jonathan dice que está, pero que no tiene micro.
Y Irma. Irma no escribió. Irma, ¿estás presente o no? Ok. Rodrigo está conectado, dice. Rodrigo Espínola. Está conectado, pero no escucha nada.
Teacher.
Irma, un mensaje, Irma. Ah, no estás entonces. Ausente, Irma.
Teacher.
Señor.
Matías Florentín también dice que está presente, pero su micro no funciona.
Ok, Walter, Irma. Bueno, entonces.
Y Rodrigo Espínola también dice que está presente, pero está trabajando todavía.
Walter, Irma. Como ya tiene aprobado el libro 24, hasta el 24 le esperamos. Pero una vez que lleguemos al libro 24, no va a haber más excusas para... Bueno, ok, great. La página 104 tenemos un ejercicio de lectura. Pueden leer, por favor, esto y responder, ¿verdad? Page 104, the Gulf Stream. Read the paragraph. If you don't recognize a word or a grammar structure, try to determine its meaning from the rest of the sentence or paragraph. Do not use your dictionary, okay? The purpose of this exercise is to prepare students for follow-on training, reading assignments, which contain familiar vocabulary and grammar issues. Okay. So read that, and after our break, we're going to talk about restrictive adjective clauses. That is a review. Sometime we already talk about this. So let's take a little break, and then we are going to continue with restrictive adjective clauses. We're going to we're going to start again at 18 hours and 15 minutes, okay? So you
Okay,
have
teacher.
8
Okay,
minutes.
teacher.
That's right. Let's take a break.
Yeah, see you.
Right, teacher.